Welcome back. This is part 2 of the Grogu cosplay build, and let's just get right into it. I need to put something on here. This one's not the most ideal. Let's see what other servo horn options we have. I'm going to choose one of those two. There's a little star one, there's a little round disc, and I want this to fit directly over my center hole here. That way this center point where the neck is actually going to be attached to the head at the center point, I want that to be as close, well, I want it to be in the center of where the rotation is going to be, so that the neck will rotate on the spine. With that in mind, I think I'm going to use this one. We can do a couple different things. We can drill and tap the plastic. Now, this one's going to have a little bit of force. This might be one where I at least would use 2 of the press fit, threads, basically, because this piece is going to get some torque as it moves around. So I don't want those screws to come tearing out of the plastic. So I'm going to use a couple of these here. And this is a great little kit. This has 256, 440, 832, 1024. I'm going to use 440 to keep everything 440. You could very easily get away with a 256 size. It's totally up to you. It just depends on what size screws you have. Maybe actually, you know what? Maybe we will use 256 just because of the thickness of the plastic here. Let's do that. So let's figure out where the heck I want to put those holes. So what I did is I just took a 440 screw, and it's just sticking out just a little bit right there, but it's enough to center my servo horn so it allows me to mark exactly where, just like that. So I'm going to put, so I have the soldering iron here, a pair of tweezers, soldering iron, and I'm going to heat up a piece of plastic, or heat up this little, and it's just going to sink in. And see, it's just slipped right in there. Drill out the holes for this. Actually, I'm going to make the whole 256 clearance holes 3/32. The second one in. The box of threaded inserts has measurements graphed for you. It says how much plastic should be around the threaded insert, so follow the guide based on the size insert you are using. Okay, so we have, this is centered, this is now attached. The other thing I'm going to mention is we need to attach the servo horn with a set screw. Attach this, and then we got to bring a screwdriver all the way down to attach that set screw. So your screwdriver has to be long enough to make it all the way down that hole. Next, we need to attach a hub to the top of the servo holder. This hub will hold the D shaft that will attach to the universal joint at the base of the head. The D shaft, because of its shape, keeps the head from spinning in an uncontrolled way. I first mount the shaft to the hub. This will ensure the hub is centered on the hole. There are 2 screws that come with the hub. The screws tighten the shaft to the hub. The 3D printed part that will attach to the head also needs a hub. When attaching these hubs, it is important to get the orientation right.
The D-shaft can only go into the universal joint one way. If you install the hub incorrectly, it's an easy fix. One of the hubs will need to be rotated. Since the holes are symmetrical, you can rotate the hub after the fact. Attach the D-shaft to the hub going into the head attachment piece to ensure the hub is again centered on the notch inside it. You can use a drill with a 1/4-inch drill bit to deepen the notch. The hubs I chose have through holes for a 632 screw. For the head attachment part, I drilled a 632 through hole, which is a 5/32 drill bit. This hub is secured with 632 screws and nuts.
So allow me to recap. We have attached that part. I have attached one hub to this top piece. It's got these small holes right here. These small holes need to be tapped as well. And I have the shaft tightened down onto the hub. And I need to install this last hub. So I have another hub here. I have another hub that needs to go there. This part's going to attach to the head. And we're going to be installing a universal joint inside of there. So I need to loosen up. Oh, before I do that, I just want to mark how much I need for the hub shaft. Right about there.
That little portion of the shaft is cut off and reinserted into the hub so that only a tiny part is actually sticking up, and that's all we need for the universal joint to attach to.
This guy on there, and I want it to be towards the flat side of the shaft. And that's super tight. And then this one goes on this side, just like that. Great. So now the head will be able to nod, look up, look down, tilt side to side, and then also spin side to side. So that's really the motion we're creating. The next step in our build is to attach the hands to the armature wire. So you will see inside of here, over here, there's like a tab, or there's a where the two pieces of plastic connect together right in the way there. So I want to break that out. I don't think there's a screw inside of there, but so I want to break that out and then drill a hole, 1/4-inch hole that this wire will fit into, and we're either going to glue it into place or I will put a set screw. So let's take these, see if we can just, yeah. So there's no screw inside of there, but it's pretty tough plastic. That's 1/4 inch, so we need a 1/4 inch drill bit. Let's try that. Well, let's finish breaking out the second one. Let's carefully drill through the plastic. Very cautiously. It does it's hollow inside of there. Okay, so the hand is hollow. So when we drilled through the end of the plastic, it just punched right through. So I did that a lot slower this time. See the hole straight through. And this one is considerably looser than that one. Okay, so we have a hot glue gun. It's been heating up for a minute or two. So I just bent that so that I can pour the glue right into that. What I'm going to do right now. It's going to go in that hole. That hole is about right there on this character. So that's where it's going to kind of dead end into. So I'm going to cut off just enough to be inside of here. I don't need a whole lot of room, but I want to give myself a little bit of wiggle room in terms of how far I can pull the arm and move the arm around. So if that's where the arm's going to hang down to, I'm going to cut it off somewhere over there. I want to be able to position it and turn it. You kind of get the idea right now. So that's that one. Because these were tapped with a 440 screw. Bend it and manipulate it. But for right now, they're just going to be pointed down. We want to install this thing straight in. And that guy down. Okay. And now this head can move around just like so. Thank you everyone for watching. I really appreciate the support on this. I've had a lot of questions about Grogu and how to make a Grogu move and how to add that to a cosplay. So hopefully you're really enjoying the series, and I will get the next video out as quick as I can.